Mr. Speaker, yesterday the Canadian Association of University Teachers released a damning report on academic freedom in our universities. This report noted that the U of A's $13 million Centre for Oil Sands Innovation specifically focuses on, and I quote, areas of strategic interest to Imperial Oil. Mr. Speaker, as recently as 2 weeks ago, the minister claimed that he wanted to preserve the independence of our universities. To the Minister of Advanced Education, how independent does he believe the university actually is if the focus of this centre is to further the private interests of Imperial?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the University of Alberta has strict policies with respect to intellectual property and independence. No industrial partner has the ability to block or to interfere with published research. The minister has stated on many occasions that academic freedom is a cornerstone, and universities principle will be is that they may be maintained in Alberta.
Honourable member.
Well, thanks, Mr. Speaker. Given that this report states that this research agreement was made behind closed doors and the majority of the funding, $9.8 million, came from the public purse, and given that this agreement is absolutely silent on the issue of academic freedom, will the minister please tell us why this government is continuing this policy of corporate handouts without any independent academic oversight?
Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, since the jointly established 2005 by the University of Alberta and Imperial Oil, the Centre for Oil Sands Innovation has been recognized, Mr. Speaker, as a model for these types of agreements across Canada. Mr. Speaker, that does not stop the independence of the universities, Mr. Speaker, but what it does is allow for this kind of research to happen in an independent fashion.
Honourable member.
Well, that's very interesting, Mr. Speaker, because this agreement between the U of A, Imperial Oil, and the PC government specifically states that the university must, and I quote, refrain from making any public announcements without the approval of the minister. Mr. Speaker, how can this minister stand here and claim that she values academic freedom when this office is increasing its political control over any information released from our public universities?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, this government does appreciate academic independence, and we show that all the time, Mr. Speaker. What we also show, Mr. Speaker, is that we work together in collaboration and consultation with our partners, whether that be with universities, with municipalities, with industry. Mr. Speaker, we are not going to ever apologize for working together and for working in a collaborative manner for the betterment of Albertans.